Jim Parquet here with VPX Baseball, and today we're going to start lesson 1 on why is your front knee continually blow open, right? If you're watching this, you're probably watching it because you obviously know that this is not acceptable, right? So front knee is this right here, your front knee blown open, right? It blows open too much, and you have too much front knee flex and not enough front leg extension, right? There has to be a proportionate front knee flex to front leg extension, so it would look like this, right? Here, boom, right? That. But what you probably are doing, or what a lot of guys do in softball players, is they do that, and it never gets there, right? It's too much, and then it never gets there, and it just stays like this, okay? That's too much front knee flex, and basically what we commonly say is your front knee's blowing open, right? So you've probably gone to maybe some self-help, maybe you researched more, practiced, taken some lessons, and maybe it's still not there, so we're going to help you today, okay? So what we do know about excessive front knee flex is simple, okay? All your power is being used incorrectly, and you're only getting half of it into the ball, because we all know this is not good. We know this guy right here or this girl is not going to be in the lineup when we're sitting here on our lower half movements and we're doing this, right? It just doesn't look right. What it looks like, it's very unathletic. But in fact, you might be athletic, and it's a really quick fix that'll help you if you understand the background on it, okay? So what is actually occurring here? Well, what it is you don't have enough strength, and you've probably heard that. You got to get strong in your lower half. Not necessarily, because what it truly is there's too much energy load down here, okay, on the front side, and you aren't prepared to actually support that energy load at that time in your swing. So it would be basically like I'm rolling up and I'm like, I get my 35s and I'm doing curls, maybe it's 25s, who knows, but whatever, I do my curls, right? And I'm looking over and He-Man comes up in here, he's like 60s, right? And I'm like, man, I'm weak, so let me try that. Maybe I don't go to the 60s, but I just go and try to pick up a 50, and I try too early, and it just pulls me down, and then bam, I'm like this. I can't do anything. I can't sit there and do that, right? I'll go and I'll be like, oh man, and it just pulls me down. I go front knee flex, pull up, but because there's too much load, I can't get to front leg extension, and it keeps me down there, right? Or I pull it up and I can't support it and it goes down. It's just too much load on one side or on the other, okay? Now remember, for every action, there should be an equal and opposite reaction. Front leg flex, or front knee flex to front leg extensions, just like pitchers. Boom, boom. Notice right here, right, that to that. That's the catapulting effect. What that is me wailing to the front side, opening up and using all the energy properly, okay? Now obviously energy cannot be destroyed. You can't destroy it. Once you're starting to use it, it's going to go somewhere. Well, where is it going? You can see. Into the ground, all the way down. It goes into your toe and dissipates into the ground. Or, right, not all of it's going to do, because, well, hopefully you don't hit like this, right? That would be all the energy going there, right? Just all of it. But what do? You compete. So you get here, you feel it, your body subconsciously feels the too much weight, too much energy load, and what does it do? It opens up early, and half the energy goes there, half of it goes there. They dissipate it proportionally, because there's this little known scientific theorem, right? It's a synapse protection, right? Basically neurological protection. And what it is no matter what you try to do consciously, your body is not going to allow you to hurt itself. So I got a big cut right here, blew my finger open yesterday, I got a Band-Aid over it, but no matter what I do, I can't sit here and swing it identical to when I was healthy, right? I hurt my arm when I was pitching, that's why I got out of the game, right? And the reason why is no matter what I tried, even though I was hurt, I couldn't throw the same. Even though I had still the same strength and everything, my body would prepare for deceleration to basically protect itself from the torn labrum and rotator that I had. Same thing here. If you have too much force load, your body will subconsciously create a decel motor pattern in order to protect itself, because it knows that if it keeps going in this accelerative movement plane, you're going to really barrel down and it's not going to be unathletic, right? Remember, your body is built, your movement, all of that, your brain and neurologically speaking, it's built to stay in counterbalancing or balance, right? If the counterbalance is off, it's got to get back into balance. How's it do it? Rotates, and then hopefully not as much. You see where I'm going with that, okay? So understand that your front knee flex, knee blowing open, is caused because there's too much going here. So how do we fix this? It's real simple. I'm going to do it right here. There it is, right? Too much. Good. Too much. Good. Okay? You can't be like this and be like that. If you are, you can still do this, right? But watch what happens if I'm here trying to do it. Your body knows that you're going to go forward. Now, right here, obviously, we're not competing. That would be, you know, well, parquet, you're just, I could still, you know, because I could do, no, you're not going to be able to do that when the ball's coming. Now, if they're sitting here slow pitch softball and you've got a beer gut, yeah, you can be able to do some of those things. But that's not who's watching this, and that's not the purpose of this, okay? So, bottom line is this. Why is it happening? It's not because of your lower half. Remember, for every action, equal and opposite reaction, as well as solutions. It's something in the top half. Start there. Bring your head back, okay? So if I get here, okay, boom. That looks like a good hitter, right? I don't care what. You look like this at contact, you're gonna do some damage at some point, okay? This would not be, right? Why is that? Notice when I was here, it pushed me back more, and then I bring this forward, creating the power sail. When I get here, I'm more forward with my hips. My hips are jumping, which causes my head to go forward, which is the center of counterbalancing, not balance, okay? So, if I did this in fast motion, right, I'm actually feel like I'm a pretty decent hitter, so I'm gonna go at this properly, okay? Without blowing out on the knee, okay? Not warm, but I'm gonna get warm here, okay? So there's the first swing, right? Here's the second one. Stay back, boom. And that ball's right up over the middle. Good plane, good everything. I'm slotting. Not so good because I'm going this way. Now I'm gonna start, now I feel a little warm, okay? And now I'm gonna start to cause this to happen, all right? You can see right there, that's a big exaggeration. We'll do it again. I'm gonna bring my head, I'm gonna go at it this way. You can see, it's right there, okay? Now I'm gonna go just, here's the second problem, or reason why. I'm doing toe rotate. I'm gonna go toe with head. You can see, I rotate it, but it's there, okay? Now watch when my head goes over the plate, right? Over the plate. Same thing, goes over, what's the opposite action? This, front knee bends. You can't do this and be like that. It really doesn't work out athletically, okay? So you can see how the head manipulates and causes the front knee to have issues and you blow too early, right? You could actually argue that it's not just your front knee, it's also your front side that blows open, or your hips if your head is forward too much, yeah? Which ultimately that's what it is. But if I stay tall, keep my real estate, have heel connection, whatever, right to second base, above him, bam, I got this action right here, okay? So look at where my head is centered. It's gonna move, but it's not gonna move on its own. It's being carried, that's the key, okay? Put your head right here, or maybe right here, wherever you wanna feel comfortable with that, right? I always tell my guys, when I'm in a at pro ball, right, at that level, I'm telling my guys, because the ball moves so fast, to start a little preloaded. There are freaks that can just start like this and then they go, but they've got superior timing and tempo. But most guys will start a little, right? If the ball isn't moving so fast and they don't have so many pitches behind it, maybe at the NCAA and below, you can get away with a little less trigger, right? But I'm just gonna start here, okay? I'm gonna stay away and I'm gonna create a power sail. If I do that, my head stays back, it stays right here, and I carry it with my hips, because in order to create a power sail, I've got to go this way, right? Boom. Obviously, right here. You see where I'm going, so let me get the bat in my hands here. Boom, right there, okay? My head will be carried. I'm not going to go this way, where I'm actually moving it, right? It's carried. That's a big, important point when you're actually training, is carry your head with your back hip to the ball. Carry it. Okay? I carried it. Watch again. Watch how I carry my head there. Okay? I'm going to do it one more time to where I'm going to go even longer here. Okay? That way you can see me carry it. Okay? That's carrying it further. Obviously, it might look like I'm drifting, but I'm trying to explain it and show it to you. Now, here's where it would be where I would actually go at it with my head, right? That way. Okay? Maybe I'm right here. I'm good. That way. All you need is a ½ inch. Boom. It's a game of inches. If I do that, I'm done. Now I got to wrap and go around, and this is probably going to blow, or I got to do too much in order to be successful. So it'll look like this, right? This would be like, this would be an exaggeration. Okay? It's an exaggeration. You can see my head, just like I've shown before. Here's probably what it would look like, right? You see right there, okay? Notice this. The more I do this, the more ball goes down. The more I do this, the more the ball goes up. The more I'm back, equal and opposite reactions, right? Check out our other videos on that stuff. It'll really help improve your game. So why am I doing this too much? The simple answer is real simple. Your head or the energy load is too much. So lighten the load, and you won't do it so much, and you'll have this action, right? Because we want this, that. Little tip for you, just squeeze the knees. Keep them squeezed the entire time, right? So it'd be this right here, right? Keep them squeezed. Right? So that will kind of help you too. Squeeze those knees when you're swinging and rotating. Keep them squeezed. Don't squeeze them and then let it out. Just keep them squeezed. And what I recommend for guys and females is to try to touch, okay? If I touch those knees, then I've got kind of that action, then you can start to feel what it's going to take. And if you put it all together, keep the head back, boom, right here, power sail, and I'm lightening the load so that way I can whale into that front side and use it properly. I'm gonna carry my head into this, right? Did I carry it? No, I didn't, because I'm doing that, right? So how do I get to the point where I need to be? Making sure that I keep my head over my back hip, and I'll be successful. Let me put it all together for you. Here it goes. There it is, okay? And see, I'm right here. This is what I saw when the ball went on the stands off of me. The guy was like this, right? Threw his bat, and I'm like, I just blew 93, and you just put it 405, and you don't even look like you hit a sweat because you were balanced and staying back behind the ball, all right? Hopefully you like this video. Check out our other ones in this course. We've got a bunch of great videos on our website and a full line of products to get you the big leagues.